The Ocean Race Europe Leg 3 has started from Cartagena, and while this is the shortest leg of the race, it looks like it could well be the most complex as well, with some difficult weather systems ahead. And so we hear from a sailor from each of the teams to ask them what they think is going to happen on this leg. We then take a look at the live stream of the start to see what tactics were employed by the teams on that, then look at the tracker as they made their way towards the first scoring gate and seeing where they're heading after that. And so we take a look at the leaderboard at this time.
Yeah, really excited to get back into it. The more you get good results, the more the pressure that builds to keep that going, and we've got a lead now to protect as opposed to just going in and trying our best. So yeah, that changed a little bit the dynamic. We've got a little bit of a crew change as well. Everyone's starting to get a bit tired on all the boats. So yeah, it's going to be a different type of management, and we're racing the Med as well, where the conditions are a little bit less predictable and the strategy changes a bit as well. So yeah, it's going to be a different race for us, but yeah, excited to get into it, and generally overthink it isn't a good thing, and it's better to just go sailing and do what we know how to do.
We're expecting a very dynamic leg. It's going to be super challenging as there's a low pressure system moving into the Mediterranean Sea, and it really depends on how this system is moving and how fast the fleet is, where we will be and what wind we will see. It can either be upwind, a lot of wind, it can be downwind as well. So at the moment we don't know. We prepared for different scenarios, but we will see when we're out there.
Yeah, everybody know the Mediterranean Sea. Very tough sea because a lot of patch of low wind, but also strong wind with the wind change very fast. So that's the difficult point. But you can see also the sun, the good weather, the good conditions. So it's difficult part of the world.
So I expect this leg to be full of surprises. Uncertainties are massive with how this low is going to pan out. That center of that low might coincide with our biggest obstacle, which is Mallorca, the beautiful island. And we might sneak very close past the northern coast of Mallorca in one scenario, but in other scenarios we are in different places. So there will be surprises all the way up to the end.
I think it's a great leg. It's a relatively straightforward track, but the weather systems are a little complicated and developing, so it's going to be very interesting to see what we see out there. Yeah. I wished I was on board. It looked like a fun leg, and lots of different dynamics on the boat. And it was sad to not be there, but it was also interesting watching the team, and I got to sit back and look at our videos, saw other team videos, and could see us doing some things that maybe the other teams weren't doing in terms of stacking and how we were running the boat. So we kind of went back and looked at kind of core principles on a foiling boat, and we've regrouped and have some new thoughts on how we're going to approach this leg.
Yeah, I'm not super happy about the jury decision, but I respect that completely. I mean, it's their job. Our job is to sail. We can do mistakes. I have other opinion about the accident, but that's what it is. We go on with that. It's now we are racing. We have just to race as proper as we can to do the best for the team, for the sponsor, and for ourselves, because we deserve a very good race.
Well, actually, everything is changing. It's a brand new team. I'm the only one staying on the boat, so it's quite funny actually. So we've got Conrad, who is taking the place of Simon on the previous legs. We've got Rebecca, who's taking the Jessica's place, and Mathis, who is taking Guillaume's place. So actually, it's brand new, and even our OBR is a new one. So for me, it's totally new. I'm pretty happy about it, but it's quite stressful actually. So I can't wait to go out sailing with them and try to make all working together.
It was at 2 p.m. local time that the fleet set off from Cartagena on their way towards Nice via La Giralia Rock, and it was Papracarkea, the only boat to start on starboard, with the rest crossing behind their stern on port as Papracarkea went towards the shoreline. It was Biotherm, though, who got their time on distance absolutely perfect and managed to get that clear air, which is so important, especially with this tight kind of almost inshore racing with an upwind start. Clear air always key, and they managed to put the dirty air onto the boats behind them. Sam Goodchild was once again calling the shots on biotherm. He has turned into a powerhouse of an IMOCA sailor after such an impressive performance in the Vendée Globe, and continuing on that thread, and is becoming highly sought after. On board here with Allegrande Mappe back racing, still smarting a bit after that jury decision from the leg 1 crash, but they need to get their minds straight into gear now on leg 3 so that they can start to make their way up the leaderboard. And Scott Scheuer here with Be Water Positive. He stepped off the boat for leg 2 and so is back on board for leg 3, and has watched a lot of videos of the racing and has got some ideas as to what some of the other teams are doing that they're not, so he's going to try and bring those with him for this leg. On the tracker we can see most of the boats just tacking inshore along that coastline. It was then Team Malaysia who actually went far south, but it didn't pay off for them, crossing that scoring gate 5th, but it was Biotherm taking maximum points again. After the scoring gate and the exclusion zone that the boats had to avoid, all of the boats are heading north past Mar Menor, where there is definitely more breeze along that coastline, and so no divergence in the fleet whatsoever. The leaderboard as they make their way north shows Biotherm in the lead, followed by Allegrande Mappe in 2nd place, Malaysia 3rd, Paprikakea 4th, Holcim PRB in 5th, and then in 6th Be Water Positive and Team Amala in 7th. We'll keep you posted as leg 3 unfolds, and on sailworld.com and yachtsandyachting.com we have regular reports from the race and also many of the teams. If you enjoyed this, please do subscribe to our channel using the button down here, and many thanks for watching.